Alright, welcome back. Unfortunately, due to a crash, we've lost the torpedo hits on one target, and we've also suffered a direct hit. Well, not quite direct hit. If it was a direct hit, we probably would have died. But we did suffer a close hit from a depth charge.
Wasserbomben. Neue Tiefe 3,0 Meter.
So we've lost.
Kontakt. Frachter mit schneller Fahrt entfernt sich. Reifen 3, 2, 4 in mittlerer Entfernung.
Watch a decoy.
Tiefe beträgt 4,0 Meter.
We've lost the Uzo. It's gone. The TDC is damaged. The radio direction finder equipment is damaged. The bows are quite badly damaged. The hydrophones are damaged. These hydrophones are damaged. Buoyancy tank is damaged at 45%. Torpedo tubes are damaged.
Wasserbomben.
The dive planes are damaged.
Wasserbomben.
The structural integrity of them is damaged. Forward torpedo room, compressor hull, and compartment water tank bulkheads are both damaged, and we're flooding in the bows. Exterior,
Wasserbomben.
that's damaged a little bit. Stern buoyancy tank is also a little bit damaged. The machine spaces are fine. The machine room, compressor is slightly damaged. The batteries are slightly damaged, and the regulating ports, port and starboard, are also slightly damaged. Luckily, though, they haven't hit us again with anything else, and we are actually coming up in depth, so we can still control ourselves. So it's not a critical situation yet. We can still run silent. However, the decoy didn't do any good because they're still pinging us directly overhead. And there's what looks like possibly more destroyers or possibly some lone ships off that way. So if we manage to escape, we could go hunt those. But again, right now escape is not guaranteed. Considering thanks to that crash we suffered, we're at a much shallower depth, and we've already been damaged, so we can't really afford to dive too much deeper. Because if we do, then if the flooding continues to get worse, we won't be able to countermand in time. And it sounds like one's going to run right overhead. Don't know why the camera did that. Is one going to run right overhead? We're also keeping an eye on the depth gauge because it's coming up very, very slowly. It sounds like one is going to go right overhead. Or something's going right overhead. We'll find out in a moment anyway. Yeah, something's depth charging. Oh dear. Watching the bananas because they shake. And if they shake, that means there's something close enough to cause damage. Although a light shake is... Oh, and we got hit again. Diesel propulsion. Underwater propulsion is knocked offline. Yeah, they're damaged. Rear is also damaged. Engine room, pressure hull, and compartment are lightly damaged. That was light. It was farther off. We lost the observation scope, and the attack scope is badly damaged. It's below 50%. But other than that, nothing's flooding yet in the rear, so that's good. Machine spaces are, I guess, at still enough structural integrity not to flood. But underwater propulsion is offline for the moment. So we will be starting to sink, just due to the flooding in the bows. And they're dropping depth charges on us again. And so far they've been fairly accurate. Seriously, could you stop saying that? Maybe if you stop saying that, they'll stop depth charging us. Yep, so we're gonna slowly sink here. Well, our underwater propulsion is no longer online, which is not good. And also, unfortunately, due to that crash, we lost one ship that was on fire.
Neuer Kontakt.
There's no way we'll be able
Mit
to
schneller Fahrt. Entfernt sich.
get a kill on that.
1-9 in mittlerer Entfernung.
You know, secure from silent running, get some repairs going. Where's the engineer? Engineer, there's the engineer.
Keine Sorge, ich weiß.
Increase the repair time, reduce the flooding.
Ich sorge dafür, dass das Wasser aus dem Boot kommt. Neuer Kontakt, Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt auf gleichbleibender Entfernung. Peilung 2-1-1 in kurzer Entfernung. Repariert.
Partial repair, that's always good.
E-Maschinen repariert. Druckkörper repariert.
Here we go, electric engines are back online.
Neuer Kontakt, Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt auf gleichbleibender Entfernung. Peilung 7-5 in
Sounds
kurzer
like something's about to
Entfernung.
run right over us again. We're still very slowly going down in depth. Flooding in the valves is at 9. Well, that's the only flooding area.
Frachter mit langsamer Fahrt entfernt sich. Peilung 3-1-8 in mittlerer Entfernung.
Work on the pressure hull, first off. Get the flooding stopped. Is there anything flooding back here? It sounds like there's something flooding back here. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of flooding in here. Or rather, yeah, there's a tiny bit. A little bit of damage. Things are going to sparking a little bit. There's a little bit of water back here. Oh, this is a separate compartment and this isn't really counted. Or it's counted as 1. I'm not certain exactly how it counts it, but it's counted. So I'm just going to close this door. And get through there and close this door. They may have lost us.
Druckkörper repariert. Kontakt, Frachter mit langsamer Fahrt entfernt sich.
Yeah, flooding's going down.
1-7 in mittlerer
There we go. They
Entfernung.
repaired the pressure hull. Working on the compartment. If you can. This should help with the flooding. And we are coming up in depth. Which is good. So unless these guys scored another direct hit on me,
Frachter mit schneller Fahrt entfernt sich. Peilung 3-1-6 in mittlerer Entfernung.
I'll break things off here, and then depending on how much repairs we get done, we may or may not return to base. Because we're not super heavily damaged, we've lost 2 points of hull integrity, but then again, that doesn't mean everything in this mod. It depends really on whether or not we can get the attack scope repaired. Because if we can't get the attack scope repaired, then we have no real means of launching torpedoes, which would be our main way of attack.
Neuer Kontakt, Frachter mit langsamer Fahrt entfernt sich. Peilung 3-1-6 in großer
Actually,
Entfernung.
have we lost any diesel fuel? I don't think we have. So yes, I will break things off here, and I'll see you then.
Wasserbomben.
Druckkörper gerissen. Schraube beschädigt. Unterwasserantrieb nicht einsatzbereit. Druckkörper beschädigt. Dieselantrieb nicht einsatzbereit. Druckkörper gerissen. Druckkörper beschädigt.
Right, we've just taken another hit, or another couple of hits.
Repariert.
Machine spaces are all damaged. They're all damaged. Don't think they're flooding. They may be flooding.
Druckkörper repariert.
Diesels are damaged.
Druckkörper
Luckily,
repariert.
nothing to the front has really been damaged. Doesn't seem like. I mean, that's been damaged.
Druckkörper
Then they may
repariert.
begin flooding again. The machines are
Wasserbomben.
no propulsion yet. They're not functional. They took support damage, so they're back offline again. So we're gonna crawl again to a stop. We may begin sinking again. Says that there may be more flooding. And there's a lot of depth charges being dropped on us. Luckily, none as close again as that pass was. And even then, that pass was still off. And it still did a good bit of damage. Well, enough damage to knock our engines out again.
Kriegsschiff mit schneller Fahrt.
Wasserbomben.
Entfernt sich. Peilung und 20. 9 in kurzer Entfernung.
Although that could have been much worse than it did. Because they ended up setting their charges are set a little bit deep compared to where we are. At least the one that exploded close by. So that had been not as deep, where it had been dropped like a couple of seconds later. That could have exploded right alongside the boat, and that possibly could have been the end for us. Hydrophone back online, flak operational, more vessel bombs. But I think they're too far off.
Neuer Kontakt. Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt.
They're closing.
Näher kommt. Peilung 2, 1, 5 in kurzer
The rudder is damaged. Basically everything's damaged. Everything you could think of basically is damaged. Yeah, hydrophones are damaged again. Makes sense because they're very sensitive pieces of equipment, so explosions near them generally wouldn't do them any good.
Wasserbomben.
And here we go again.
Wasserbomben.
Just hope that these ones aren't too close. Though it does sound like they're going right overhead.
Wasserbomben.
Torpedorohr 0 repariert.
Good, the torpedo tube is repaired.
Schiff mit langsamer Fahrt. Näher kommt. Wasserbomben. 9-3 in kurzer Entfernung. Wasserbomben.
Although maybe right at the very end of his depth charge run. Because it sounds like it's going right overhead, and it sounds like a flower class. Normally what it is, I'll look up, yeah. We're just off, maybe? No, we took a hit.
Druckkörper gerissen. Druckkörper
Flooding is under control, personnel take damage. What was damage there? Something's colliding above us. We took another hit near the rear. Rudder is damaged. We have flooding, yeah, we're flooding in the machine spaces, or at least the electric machine spaces. Because that's badly damaged. The rudders are damaged. The spindle there is damaged. The electric motors are again even more badly damaged.
Neuer Kontakt. Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt.
Yeah, that's gaining.
Peilung
We're flooding
2,
in normal
2,
machine
1
spaces.
in kurzer Entfernung.
We're flooding in the bows again. The bow planes are gone. This may be the end of this career.
Langsame Fahrt
Try to
voraus.
keep depth with speed. Although I don't think that's going to happen.
Wasserbomben.
More depth charges. Please, would you stop? Although, this is exactly what they should be doing. Don't give up if you get an underwater contact. Either lose them completely or register him as destroyed. Definitely, like if you hear him breaking up, because you don't know what kind of trouble he's in down there. Like us, we're flooding. The engines are damaged and all that, so we're really can't do anything. But they don't know that. So they'll keep on going and going and going until they either give up, content that we've been destroyed, or they lose us, or we actually are destroyed. But it seems like a quiet moment. So I will break things off here. And I'll bring you back should we either completely succumb to this fate and sink, or if we manage to escape. So I'll see you then.
Druckkörper gerissen. Druckkörper beschädigt.
Wasserbomben.
Neuer Kontakt. Frachter mit langsamer Fahrt. Entfernt.
Right, so as you can tell, we've gotten a on-speed sauna again. We took an almost direct hit, well, a couple almost direct hits from some depth charges. And control room's flooding, machine spaces are flooding, and the electric machine spaces are still flooding. Although we have been very slowly pumping them out. Hydrophone out of action. My hydrophone's gone. Bows are flooding. The only place not flooding is the forward crew quarters. And they're very much depth charging. Yeah, the hull is basically gone here. At least the water tank compartments. The tubes are gone. The buoyancy tanks are basically gone. And here more things are damaged. We're flooding. Pressure hull there is damaged, as is the water tank compartments. We're flooding there. And the machine spaces are even more damaged. Yes, we have flooding. We definitely have flooding. Interestingly, the escorts have formed a kind of staggered line, which is what they're depth charging with. Like there's an escort, then an escort, then an escort, then an escort, and they're going along, making a wide old turn, just depth charging. Basically using mass depth charges to try and hit us, which is actually working. And they continue to do it, although we're just hearing depth charges from over there.
Neuer Kontakt! Frachter mit langsamer Fahrt!
That's far off.
Peilung und 30! In großer Entfernung!
Yeah, there's another Clemson. Yeah. Things are not going well here. 4%, so flooding is actually semi under control. We're not losing depth. And we're still surviving for the moment. Although the command pressure hull is damaged quite badly. And so is everywhere else. Although flooding is coming under control. But that'll only last as long as we have the reduced flooding time ability going. So I'll keep hoping to survive. And I'll bring you back should they either hit us again, or if we manage to escape. So I'll see you then. So, situation update. Flooding is no longer under control. We are flooding, we're diving, flooding levels are increasing. So, we'll all ballast. See if we can save her. Only to be shot out, or to have her shot out from underneath us. Are we going up or down? Up or down? We are going up. Just. I know it probably won't help, but you never know. Yeah, we're going up. It's not flooding up here. It's nice and quiet up here.
Neuer Kontakt! Frachter mit langsamer Fahrt! Entfernt sich! Peilung und 20!
Yep, we're going up now, and we've been gaining so much momentum, but I don't think we can stop her now, even if we wanted to. At 26%. Either way, she'd be done for. Either way. Either death by flooding or death by gunfire. Detecting radar signals. I wonder why.
Geleitzug in Sicht! Kurs!
We have a convoy in sight.
Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen! Ja.
Chew on this, Tommy. Wait, did he actually not see us?
Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen. Fahrt bei dem Wetter 1, 4. Knoten.
Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen.
Do they actually not see us? Although
Da
they're...
ist Rauch am Horizont. Kurs 2-9.
I doubt that they don't see us, although technically we are kind of underwater. Nope, they may not actually see us. Get on the lower gun.
Da ist Rauch am Horizont. Kurs 2-9.
Oh, nope, they definitely see us.
Druckkörper schwer beschädigt. Torpedorohr 0 ist beschädigt. Druckkörper beschädigt.
Chew on this, Tommy.
Mess beschädigt. Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen. Druckkörper schwer beschädigt. Hauptpumpe ausgefallen. Druckkörper schwer beschädigt. Am Horizont. Kurs 2.
Fish are all heavily damaged.
Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen. Fahrt bei dem Wetter 1-4.
At least we went out fighting. Oh,
Seerohr zerstört. Hydrofon beschädigt. Hydrofon wieder klar.
hold on, will all the reports come in at the same time?
Hydrofon beschädigt.
Yes, I think radar
Hydrofon
signals.
wieder klar.
Yep, that's all
Hydrofon
gone.
beschädigt.
Actually, with the deck gun still.
Druckkörper schwer beschädigt. Neuer Kurs 2-0 Grad. Ruder 3-5 Grad Backbord. Druckkörper
Things are being
gerissen.
damaged.
Starker Wassereinbruch. Druckkörper repariert.
Heavy flooding. Ah, wait, no, we're still above the water.
Druckkörper schwer beschädigt. Druckkörper gerissen.
Oh, for how long though?
Ja.
Come on, deck gun
Druckkörper
crew.
schwer beschädigt.
Deck gun crew.
Kompressor zerstört. Flankgeschütz Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen. Druckkörper schwer beschädigt.
Laufen auf beiden Dieselmaschinen.
Hold on, let me
Fahrt
get a
bei
shot
dem
off here.
Wetter 1-4. Knoten.
Druckkörper
Nope, we're
schwer
underwater.
beschädigt. Druckkörper schwer beschädigt. Tiefe beträgt 1-0.
Oh, we're actually seeking an even keel.
Schwer beschädigt. Dieselmaschinen stopp.
Actually going down on a fairly even keel. Oh yeah, guys, that flooding went up to 55% and everything in here is destroyed, so the weight just simply drug us down.
Neuer Kontakt. Frachter mit langsamer Fahrt. Entfernt sich. Peilung 8-3. In großer Entfernung. 2-0 Meter.
Yes, thank you for the merchant contact, look, that's gonna help. And they know exactly where they are, so they're all coming running.
3-0 Meter. Ruder 0 Grad Steuerbord. Tiefe beträgt 4-0 Meter. Ballast auslassen. Takt. Kriegsschiff mit langsamer Fahrt. Entfernt sich. Peilung 2-4.
Like it's gonna do anything.
Tiefe beträgt 5-0 Meter.
So, I'm gonna call the end of patrol here.
Tiefe beträgt
We did fairly well.
0 Meter.
Didn't do as well as we could have.
Wassereinbruch.
I wonder if we're gonna get depth charge while we're sending here. That'd be very interesting.
Tiefe beträgt 7
We may. I think we will.
Druckkörper
We get to experience the depth charge from the outside.
Tiefe beträgt
And actually, you guys have a better view than me. Possibly. Depending on YouTube's compression takes it.
Tiefe beträgt 9-0 Meter.
Although I think they're mainly off.
Starker Wassereinbruch. Frachter mit langsamer Fahrt. Entfernt sich. Peilung 9-5. In großer Entfernung. 1-0-0 Meter. Tiefe beträgt 1-1-0
So,
Meter.
I will
Tiefe
get a new
beträgt
career started,
2-0
and I will
Meter.
see you for that one. So I'd like to thank you all for watching,
Tiefe beträgt
and I hope to see you all next time.
1-0 Meter.